Usuku olukhulu Mbovu lolu masingakhuluma nawe nje njengemeya yaseMzinyathi siyazi ukuthi usebenzisana kakhulu nendlunkulu kusho ukuthini kuwena njengomZulu lolu usuku lwanamhlanje nje baPetros kubani
sithokoze kakhulu asawu singathini inhliziyo zethu ziyaphuphuma uthi lifezekile iphupho lethu njengoZulu uvukile lokho ekade kusilahlekele isilo sibuzile sisele sisodwa sithokoze kakhulu ngamazwi abekwe isilo sithi ncinci kaMjolo babulele kwethu
Lungile siyabonga kakhulu Mbovu ngesikhathi sakho Jokomane. Let's just take a walk and follow this convoy of King Misuzulu Kazwelithini, the motorcade as it's making its way down. I think we will try and go this way because there are too many people here, and let's see if it's possible just to take a walk this side. Please bear with us in terms of what is happening here. It's too many people, we can't move properly, but I want to show you the visuals of how heavily guarded the car's main king, or rather the king's main car is here. Look at how many people are just around the car, but particularly security personnel here, and there are members of the special task force of the police here as the king is going back to Wakangela Mankengane Royal Palace. Now, of course, the assumption is that he will be engaging with guests, those that he may haven't had or he did not have time to basically engage with privately and personally. Remember, it's been a very busy period for him as he was preparing for this ceremony of Ukungena Esibayeni here. Prince Thulani did tell ENCA that the main reason you see this heavy security for King Misuzulu Kazwelithini is simply because of the level of threat and tension that is there at the Royal House in terms of the dispute over the throne. So it's not surprising that today you see security being beefed up. There are members of the intervention unit, members of the special task force, and also private security that has been brought in basically to try and beef up security for King Misuzulu Kazwelithini. His speech basically ranging from accepting the responsibility, pledging to work hard for the nation, and also, appealing for unity within AmaZulu Royal family, that a family deeply divided in terms of what is happening regarding the throne. There are others who are claiming to be kings, and King Misuzulu saying even if one woman has got 3 children, it can only be one who becomes king. Not everyone can become king, saying even if you are 2 or 3 from the same mother, it can only be one that will become king. So today basically was all about him being connected to the departed kings, him being given formally and officially the responsibility of being AmaZulu king. Of course, he's been on the throne following the demise of his father and his mother. Since then, there has been tension, some people saying he's not the rightful heir to the throne. But today, if you look at the turnout of the nation, the people, because remember, Inkosi Ngabantu, and those who support him say now the issue of who is the rightful king of AmaZulu should be put to bed. But those who disagree with him will tell you that it's far from over, and it's expected that those who disagree with him will go all the way to the Constitutional Court in terms of ensuring that they contest him. Even today, there were attempts to try and halt what was happening here at the palace. There are some who wanted to halt this traditional ceremony of King Misuzulu Kazwelithini. It's known as Ukuxoxwa Kwesilo, whereby the king was ushered into the kraal today. So those who do not support him say, well, you can continue with all the traditional ceremonies, but as long as they are still in it, they will continue to challenge and contest for the throne. So the fact that today's ceremony is done and dusted, it does not put to bed the contestation that is there, because others are claiming the throne, including Princess Magade, whom last week ushered himself inside the kraal, Enyogeni Royal Palace in Nongoma. as well as Prince Buzabazi, who was announced by the late King's siblings as their preferred candidate for the throne of AmaZulu nation. We are now inside Kwakangela Mankengane Royal Palace. The king is going back to the palace, and after performing what needed to be performed, the king is now coming back to Kwakangela Mankengane Royal Palace as his security detail and Amabuto are ushering him inside the palace here. These live visuals of the singing and security. Perhaps just allow me to keep quiet and listen to the song as the king will disembark from the car and go inside Kwakangela Mankengane Royal Palace. AmaZulu King Misuzulu Kazwelithini has returned to Kwakangela Mankengane Royal Palace, the main house here inside the palace, having concluded the official program following the traditional ceremony of Uktotwa. Now it's going to be a very difficult task for his security, who will have to ensure that each and every invited guest who goes in there is properly screened, because there are too many guests that are looking forward to meet and engage with the king. Some of them are still at the marquee. A selected few will dine with the king after this. They will have dinner with the king after this ceremony, which has, taken a number of days leading up to today. It has not just been a one-day event, but a number of days whereby people have been coming to the palace and the king having to perform certain rituals himself here at Kwakangela Mankengane Royal Palace. So now that he is inside the palace, let us listen to the praise singers here, praising and calling on the spirits of the departed kings. The praise singer, they're calling on the spirit. inyosi ukuze tsheni mdletshe ngomane ngiyabona ukuthi cha asavuma namadolo sakwazi impela ukugiya namhlanje liphumile la
noma bengathiwa bengigula izolo kodwa namhlanje bengeke mhlambe kuyosasasa ngingavuka liphumile anakuye lishona uyibonele nawe izolo belivalile ngoba kwenziwa umsebenzi evalekile namhlanje ngoba bese kwenza belimilodwe ezulwini njengeyibongo zenkosi uMpande bengekho kushifu imsebe yalo isikhanyisele sonke isizwe namuhla sithi nje wena wendlovu bayede udlula mithi yamakhosi silwa neside kunazo zonke izilwane khona emhlabeni esibuka lapha ungaboni umuntu khona esidla amaqabunga aphezulu ehlahleni kuzo zonke izihlahla sithi ngonyama ephahlwe ngamalanga amabili lakwaZulu nelakwangwane nkosana beyiphika abakwaZulu beyazi bese sithi ke incwadi ebhalwe uPejana phuma esiqiwini kaze ayisayina yasayinwa amashobe enkomo sesizwe sikaZulu wena wendlovu bayede
Ngomane, the praise singer there, Inyosi Cheni Mdletshe, who by the way was one of those who were part of the delegation that went to Ubukhosi Bakangwane Eswatini to pay ilobolo for King Misuzulu's mother at the time, Princess Mantombi, now the late Queen Richard. Listen to the song Winkosi Yohlanga.